Alrighty, I'm making this video for my friend Laura because I just want to tell her I love her and that she's an amazing person, and this is the story about how we became friends. Um, so I met her the first day of school last year in 8th grade, and it was her first day, for her because I've been there forever, and she seemed a little lost and everything, and I didn't really know who she was, so I didn't talk to her until first class, first like 10-minute advisory. I found out she was in mine, and she seemed really nice and sweet, and she introduced herself, and we became friends from there. And I ended up having a bunch of classes with her, 3, but that's still a bunch. And so I helped her around the school a lot, like getting to her classes and everything. Just you're new, obviously not gonna know where everything is, and so I helped her with that. And I guess that's a little bit of how our friendship, developed. And especially since we had classes together, so we sat next to her and everything, we became tight, which was really cool. And a couple weeks into school, I had tickets to go to Six Flags, and I was like, hey, do you want to come with me? And that was the day that I guess I would consider, I don't know about her, but I consider us becoming like best friends, kind of, yeah, and or just super close. And because we spent the entire day together, and it was so much fun. We laughed our asses off and our heads off, and I learned so much about her. She learned about me, if you want to go that route or whatever. And she rode her first roller coaster, which was really cool because I'm obsessed, and I was like, oh my god. And that was fun. And then at Six Flags, they were having a concert that day, and it was going to be like All Time Low and White Tie Fair, and just a bunch of bands that at the time we both or me personally loved. And she heard of All Time Low, knew a couple songs, didn't know much. And she sees Jack come on stage, and she just freaks out. Oh my god, he's so hot. And I was like, I know. And another thing we had in common, after the concert, we ran after, screaming at him, through a fence, I love you. And kind of ran away, scared almost. And it was really fun. We waited out in the rain for the concert, and it was just a really, really fun day. And I guess I would, like I said, I consider that the day I decided this girl's amazing. She and I are gonna be best friends. And if you go and decide that. So yeah, and for a while we were super tight and awesome. And we never lost our friendship, but we just weren't. There was a time where she became friends with this girl who I particularly did not like to associate myself with, because I dislike her. And I don't like her that much anymore, but I still don't like her. And so they became best friends, super close, everything together, always together, constantly, and I guess it bothered me a lot because, I was like, I was her best friend, what's going on, especially since I didn't like the girl. So, Laura and I grew apart during that, which really sucked. And we didn't not talk at all like that, but we talked every once in a while, but never had the same conversations we used to. Her music style started to change, so we couldn't talk about that as much anymore. She developed different friends than I'd had, so what am I gonna do? I can't really go and hang out somewhere where I don't like the person and feel uncomfortable around her, because that girl just made me scratching nails on a chalkboard stuff, Wait, doesn't make sense. Okay. But I still tried to talk to Laura as much as I could. I still tried to help her out in math or whatever she needed help in, and she did the same for me. And we definitely remained friends, just not besties anymore, which kind of sucked. But then she started to date one of my really good friends, Andrew. Well, not really my good friend anymore, but was at the time. And that definitely helped a lot. And at that point, we became close again, and I mean, it was just like one of the happiest things for me. I was like, yes, I have her back, you know. I don't care if she's now. I don't care, fuck that. As long as I still get to see her and hang out with her, and she's not, you know, completely distracted by her. And that's what happened, you know. It wasn't all about, yeah. And, so, you know, things happen, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we became best friends again, and her and Andrew had, you know, tough times, and it was actually funny. Before they started dating, when she found out he liked her, she texted me straight away, like, dude, he likes me. Is it okay? Because at the time, before that, I would go on and on about how hot I thought this boy was, you know, and how much, like, I would want to date him and all that, and, you know, when he texts me, I'd be like, oh my god, he's texting me, oh my god, and, you know, all that stuff. And then I realized, you know what? I want her to be happy. And I really don't like this boy that much anymore. I'm just friends with him now. And, you know, they would be cute together. She really likes him. He really likes her. And so I was like, yeah, you go for it. Like, you deserve a boy and everything. And, so I dated, and surprisingly, through that, you know, like I said earlier, we became close again, and it was just the happiest thing. And, so that definitely helped. And they struggled some days, they struggled other days, and, you know, she would come to me for advice and help, and, you know, I was just always there for her. And I struggled with the same things, but not boy-wise. Just like, my parents got divorced, and, you know, I'd text her and be sad, and she'd be like, dude, it's okay, just breathe. And she'd be like, I love you, it's good. And I was like, you know, stuff like that. You're just always there for me, and, you know, I was there for her. I mean, it's just remained that way. And I think them dating, even though it wasn't a great relationship and they broke up, it definitely benefited us in the best way possible. And I'm thankful for that relationship, but I hate it at the same time because he was a dick to her, and she doesn't deserve a dick at all, ever. No, no, and no. Yeah. And, you know, summer came, they broke up, summer, and we remained best friends. Summer came, we went to the same parties and stuff in the summer, and, you know, I went out of town, camps, tennis, Brazil, you know, everything, and she went she went to, Prague, I think, and somewhere else. I think I'm right. Yeah, I hope. If not, whatever, she went out of town. And so, you know, we didn't really see each other, but whenever one of us was on Facebook, we chat, like, I miss you, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, keep going like that. And, you know, first day back to school this year, and school hasn't been on very long, but it returned the way it was at the very beginning. Best friends, you know, nothing could hurt us. We trust each other, we love each other, and we're there for each other. And that's it. And, she's the most amazing person, and I recommend you go and follow her. And, you know, send her asks. Just be like, dude, what's up? Talk to her. You know, she's super sweet. She's super nice. And she's always there to listen. So, I mean, if you have a problem, I'm pretty sure you could talk to her about it. But, I love you, Lorha. You're one of the best things that's ever happened or entered into my life. And I always want to be best friends for you forever. And I'm always here for you, and you're always here for me. And I love talking about stuff with you. About boys, and, you know, what things go on, and just, like, I'm always here for you. You know that. Hard times, not hard times, you know. Running down the street naked, that's never happened, I promise. But, you know, you want to go do that? I'm going to be like, you go do that. You do what you want to do, bitch. You know, whatever. But, she's the most amazing person, and I love you, Lorha, and I wouldn't trade you for the world. So, all those who are watching, go follow her. She has 2 Tumblrs. One is her personal blog, like her main one, and that's my favorite one, just because that's where she writes about herself, and, you know, you get to know her a little bit more. And it's www.lorha.tumblr.com, but Lorha is spelled Lorha. And then her photography blog, which is absolutely amazing, like, stunning, great. All her photography is good. So honestly, if you like it, go and reblog it. Like, honestly, just do it. I mean, I do it all the time. And that Tumblr is www.lorhab.tumblr.com. And again, Lorha is spelled Lorha. And I will, don't worry, I'll put the links in here so you can click on it if you want. But yeah, love you, Lorha. You're amazing. You're the best person ever. Okay, bye. I have to end this shit.